Hey, Corey Lancaster here with the Lancaster Team of X-Ray Realty, bringing you another episode of About Your Business. And today I want to talk about a subject which relates to settlements getting pushed back. Okay, in today's market, with the lenders being overloaded with the refinance business, even prior to that, to be honest with you, I always kind of prepare my sellers when I represent a seller and or a buyer really that listen, we have a settlement date on this contract, but it's not unusual for things to get pushed back. You know, there's a lot of things going in a real estate transaction. Everything has to be running really smoothly, and everybody has to be doing their job right on point for us to close on time. And some things that are just out of our control. There's a lot of people involved, like the appraisers. I've said in previous videos, appraisals haven't taken longer, so if appraisal takes longer, your loan getting final approved can take longer. But one of the things I want to make sure that you're aware of when you're talking about extending your ratified contract or your settlement beyond the original date, one of the things a lot of agents forget is that they have an interest rate lock period on that loan. Okay, typically in today's market, it's probably going to be a 45-day lock period. So if you don't know what a lock period is, when the lender locks in the interest rate with that buyer, once he receives that ratified contract, he's making a lock rate period, meaning that interest rate is good for a certain period of time, typically 45 days in today's market. Okay, so if your loan is going beyond that lock period, if you have to push back settlement beyond that lock period, it may cost your buyer a fee to extend it past the lock period. So you always want to make sure that you're checking with the lender when you're crafting extensions to settlements and so forth. If you need to see if that needs to be something that needs to be negotiated, right? If you're representing a buyer, right, and the seller has an issue with the title, and it's going to take them 2 weeks to resolve that title issue. And now we got to push back settlement 2 weeks. You need to check with the lender. What is this going to do for the loan? The interest rate lock period, is it going to expire? Do we have 2 weeks fluff in there? Is there enough time in there? If he says no, it's going to be an extra $600 extension fee to extend the rate. Your buyer needs to know that. Now, in today's market, it is a seller's market, so it might be a hard time getting the seller to pay that in today's market. But even if the seller doesn't pay, you still need to prepare your buyer, right? You don't want them finding out at the last minute that they got to come to the table with more money. So you have to let them know in advance, hey, these are the ramifications to the extension. It's probably going to, let's talk with the lender. Lender says, that pushes back 2 weeks. It's going to cost you extra $600 to extend the rate. Okay, so just about managing your client's expectations and keeping them educated and up to date on what's going on with the transaction and what before they sign that extension, they kind of know what that means. All right. Hopefully this has been helpful to you, save you a lot of anguish from your clients cursing you out and so forth at the last minute. And if you like the content you've been getting and you thought about maybe switching brokerages, X-Ray Realty is a great place to be. We'd love to sit down with you. Or if you have thought about joining a team, the Lancaster team is a dynamic team. We would love to sit with you, find out what your goals are as well. Reach out to us anytime. All right, be safe out there. Hopefully we'll do some business together.